feel sad that you had to lose your son, but I do think with the position that you're in now and that you're striving, I think that gives you that extra oomph. That gives you that, and also that makes you want to focus on God. That makes you want to focus on the direction that He's guiding you, and you're so locked in. And sometimes things happen, and not necessarily just to get our attention, but some things happen, and you are where you are. So I think it's amazing though that you're continuing to push on, because it's hard. It's hard, definitely hard when you lose a child. I had a sister. She only lived 3 days, and she had a heart defect. So my parents they had to deal with that. That was rough for them. And then a couple years later, my two sisters came along. So, I think God just has a way of working in bad situations and when bad things happen.
Right. That's something I had to teach myself. It's like everything that happens is for a purpose. Now, we're not going to understand everything that God does, but when it happens, you look back and you're like, this is why it happened. This is why I had to go through that pain so I can get to this triumphant moment. And that's why I had to focus on, I had to remember, like, this is God. This is all Him. Who am I? I'm just a piece of dust, and in the aspect of things, we're just dust. And we just were formed to be a human being with all these capabilities, right? But these are all things from God. So it's like, at the end of the day, who am I to question God? Right. It's like he gave me everything, right? So He can take it away as well. And if you really think about it, I mean, I had to think about it this way as well. Every day that we're on earth, we deal with troubles, right? Correct?
Correct.
We deal with troubles every single day. Now, when you're in heaven, do you deal with those same troubles?
No, it's done and over with, yeah.
Exactly. So if you really want to think about it in a positive way, He spent 9 months in what a lot of people could call hell. I don't call it hell, but a lot of people call it hell. I consider it as a chance to prove to God that we are worthy to even be in His presence. But this is what I'm saying. He spent 9 months here, right? Now He gets the rest of eternity with the Almighty Father doing great things. And that's just a blessing. When you think about it that way, like, honestly, it puts a smile on my face, because it's like, He was so much better than me. He didn't even have to live 23 years to get there, or how many other years I'm going to have to live to get there. He got 9 months. He just wanted to bless us with His presence, give us a few smiles, a few laughs.
Right.
So,
right.
My boy he's good. He's good. But, it's just, we have to figure that out down here. We just had to figure out that, it's all God. He had a purpose for everything that He does, and we have to accept it and move forward. Right. And that's all we can do.
Yeah, you're right. All right, so what's up next for you? I know the Reborn project that is out. Everybody go check it out on SoundCloud. Also, and once again, A-Tone. We're talking to A-Tone. And he's got an album out called Reborn, and it's on SoundCloud. Also, it's on Reverb Nation. But what's up next for you after this project?
Okay, so lately I've just been dropping a lot of freestyles, right? Just trying to keep it fresh, keep it new, keep the name out there. You don't want to let your name dry up. Because I did that before and my name dried up and it was awful. I had to pretty much start all the way over again. So I have to keep dropping freestyles just to keep people interested, keep giving them new things. And honestly, right now, I'm focusing more on business side of things than anything, I would have to say, because I'm actually in the process of getting my own logo made. But I'm getting logo put on hats, and it's gonna be a slick logo. I wish I could give you the details on it right now, but I'm telling you right now, this logo is gonna be sick. You haven't seen anything like it before. Maybe when it comes out, I can get it like featured on there or something like that. I'll talk to you about it later.
Cool.
But it's going to be an amazing hat. I think it's going to come out great. My wife actually is somewhat of an artist, and I created a rough copy of how I wanted to look. I'm not as artistic as my wife, so it didn't come out as beautiful as I wanted it to, but she got the gist of it. So she ended up making it, and then we got it sketched at Salty Dogs, actually. And now they're in the process of stitching it up. We're getting it put on snapbacks because, some people got, bigger heads and some people got smaller heads. So I didn't want to get a flex head.
I'm in the bigger head category, so make sure mine is an extra.
Yeah. I have a lot of hair on my head, so I had to get a snapback. I couldn't rock no flex fit. That wasn't gonna work for me. But that logo's coming together. I've been in the idea of my own record label thing. Everything starts off small, so a lot of people might think, oh man, you came out with one EP, one mixtape, and you already thinking about record labels. If you don't think big, how do you expect to get there?
Yeah.
And so thank you. And that's why I'm thinking bigger. I have the name already laid out. I already in the process of going to be copywriting certain things. I'm going to copyright my logo. I'm going to copyright the record label, and I'm going to copyright the record label logo. Besides the business aspect of things, though, musically, like I said, I'm dropping freestyles constantly. I don't know if you ever heard of it, but there's this page on Facebook called Spitters Battle. And they're gonna have a competition for Christian MCs, and pretty much we just got to spit a nice 16, right? And everybody that does it, they're gonna come out to the top 16, and then on the top 16 is gonna be in June 2nd in Phoenix. There's going to be a competition for all of us. So we're going to be there, and then it's going to go kind of a tournament style. So you got 16 to 8 to 4 to 2 to 1. So pretty much I'm in the process of writing freestyles for that as well, 16s for that. And I plan on making it and definitely trying to win it. Because they're also offering $350 for it, so that's a blessing.
Oh yeah. Well, definitely you can get some money for it for sure. Yeah,
right.
Yeah, definitely. All right, but last show we were gonna get into your favorite teams. So what teams do you rep? I know you're in Arizona, so what teams do you rep?
Oh yeah, I'm in Arizona, but I'm from Milwaukee.
Okay, all right, Bucks.
Nah, no, I'm sorry.
No Bucks Nation, huh?
Nah, man. I can see a few games or something, but nah, man. I'm not a Bucks fan. I'm actually a Lakers fan. I grew up. I was born in '94, so pretty much I had Kobe my entire life. And I must tell you, when he retired last year, I was devastated. I was absolutely devastated. It broke everything in my being. I didn't even want to watch basketball this year. Like it was hard to deal with. Like, man, Kobe's been my man for the longest. Like, he's my favorite player in any sports ever, and he held it down for so long. Like, when he came in young, going at Jordan and stuff, I was like, man, this man is the future for real. And then he becomes the OG, and you got Andrew Wiggins putting moves on him, and I'm just like, man.
The beginning of the end.
Right. It's just like, I want to go back in time a little bit. Let me get a little bit of that Kobe in 06 when he was just destroying things, or when he was winning rings with Paul Gasol or Shaq or something. Give me a little bit of that. I gotta relive those moments on YouTube or something.
Right, yeah.
My team is struggling right now, we got a future. The Lakers got a future, but we got to put some pieces together.
Yeah, it's. I think it's going to take, another draft. So probably this draft, you got a young Brandon Ingram. You've got D'Angelo Russell. You got Julius Randle. So you got a lot of young pieces, but I think you need to add that veteran piece and then, make that big splash in the draft, which Lonzo Ball may be that guy. So it's only a matter of time before the Lakers get back.
Exactly. And let me tell you, first of all, you forgot about my main man on the Lakers. You talking about JC. Jordan Clarkson is a baller.
Okay, yeah, you're right.
Jordan Clarkson, Jordan Clarkson and Julius Randle are probably the most consistent player. When you look at D'Angelo Russell and Brandon Ingram, you might see higher ceilings, but when you talk about the most consistent players, Julius Randle and JC have been the most consistent for the Lakers. And JC wasn't even supposed to be that good. He got drafted in the second round. They wasn't thinking nothing about JC. Ended up being first team rookie, very close to getting a rookie of the year. So I'm just like, if you think about it, that man has overachieved, and I'm definitely loving it. Julius Randle is a beast, man. He is a beast. He's a young beast. He has to get, polished a little bit more, but he's just a monster. I mean, he gets boards like very few does in the league, and he just has to work on his right hand a little bit more. He's very left hand dominant. Get a nice mid-range game going a little bit more. I mean, we got Larry Nance jumping out the sky. It's just ridiculous. This man got bounced for the ounce. I bounce to the ounce. That's what they say.
Right. He does. I mean, I've seen plenty of highlights of him just dunking. We used to call it yakking, just yakking on people just all day, every day. So the Lakers will get back. Anybody in the chat room, Lakers fans, don't worry. Dry your tears from this season. Lakers will be back. Mark my words. So it's only a matter of time. But man, appreciate you again. Appreciate you so much for coming on. Everybody, make sure you go follow Antonio Wilborn, aka A-Tone. That's A Wilborn 3264, and he was in the chat room earlier. So you can also he'll be chatting it up. Hopefully throughout some of the rest of the show. But appreciate you again so much for coming on, and man, just have a good rest of the day.
I appreciate you for having me. Two more things really quick, real quick.
Cool.
I'm an Eagles fan. Okay.
Oh my God, how'd that happen?
Yeah, I'm an Eagles fan, so I just have to let you know because I know you're not really rocking with the Eagles like that. So
Cowboys Nation.
And then we in Ball we trust right now, man. We really trying to get Ball. That's who I want right now. Ball or Jason Tatum.
Yeah, Ball or Jason Tatum, man. I gotta go with Ball. I think Ball is just more polished. Jason Tatum didn't really pick it up until really towards the halfway to the end. But definitely, I think Lonzo Ball is it, and I hated on him for a minute, but I think Lonzo Ball is the truth.
Yeah, as long as we can shut his dad up, we'll be cool.
Exactly. That'll be it.
Well, thank you for having me.
Oh yeah, no problem. Take care. All right, man. That was Antonio Wilborn, Christian hip hop artist. Part 2 of the interview. Like I said, he was on a couple of weeks ago. Got him back on. Jay Fish said, "We need more than an hour, Ben. You got a great show." Well, yeah, it's not over with yet. We still got a packed show. We still got an hour and a half. We'll be going till 3:30 or so. So yeah, the show's definitely not over with. We're not ending it. We still got some time, but appreciate you, Jay Fish. Fly Eagles Fly. Yeah, you got a fellow Eagles fan on the line. And I know a lot of guys that are Eagles fans. A couple of them here in Texas don't understand that. A couple of them, live in North Carolina because they're from Philly. But yeah, you guys are on the up and up. I'll give you that.